today we're going to make something that's just really cool. I was like thinking to myself, I wish we had beads. Like, I wish we had like something where we can make some type of jewelry. And I was like, you know what? We could still make jewelry. And so we're going to make some necklaces. Now, we're not just going to make any kind of necklaces. You have to understand that in most ancient cultures, jewelry was a way that they garnished themselves to celebrate special occasions, ceremonies, like marriages, or like just different ceremonies, to whether it's to evoke the sun, or whether it is to someone's giving birth. So there's a ceremony. So today we're gonna use scissors, string, and construction paper. And I need Henry. Where's he at? Henry, my hot glue gun. And we're about to get started. First thing we need to do is create the beads. I don't know how we're going to do that. I do know how we're going to do that. Okay, this is how we're going to do that. We are going to choose different colors if you want. You can make a pattern, but I'm going to show you how we're going to make the beads. You can make some smaller rolls than others. You don't know quite what I mean yet. Oops, that fell. Here we go. Now, you're going to take this pin like usual. As a matter of fact, I need some tape. I had some clear tape. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to take my pin, come up close so we can see what we're doing. We do this a lot, obviously, you guys, and this is like a good way to use paper and to shape the paper into what we want it to be. That's Bubs. You hear Bubs in the background? Our birdie. It's morning time. It's morning time for him. He's like, yeah, everybody needs to wake up. All right. So I am taping this together. Now I have one of my beads. Now, how many beads do you want? It depends on how long your necklace is going to be. So I'm going to make my necklace long enough for me to pull it over my head. So now I have a string. I took my string, I cut a piece of string for the length that I want this to be. I left extra space so that I could tie it off and then cut the edges. So you have your string. I'm gonna roll up some more beads. Okay, I'm gonna do a pattern. I'm gonna go black, and I'm going to make the green ones a little bit slimmer. It would have probably been better off for me to make all the black ones at once and then make all the green ones at once. So for these little green ones, I'm gonna do exactly that. I am cutting this. I am rolling this. See how I'm rolling it? I am rolling up. It slid off. The reason why I used a Sharpie instead of a pencil this time, okay, so the Sharpie top has to come off because it's reducing my roll factor here. Okay, so here we go. 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 Okay, now put that tape up on there. Get it on there. And now I have a green bead. Now I'm gonna go with, I don't know, I'll probably make like maybe 10 green beads and 10 black, because the black ones they're longer, so they'll take up more space. Now, you make your beads. Make your beads. Make as many beads as you're thinking that you want to have on your either necklace or your bracelet, or maybe you want to make a tiara with your beads and have it like shangling down with some heaviness on the bottom. But let's make these. I'm going to make 10 of these, and I'm going to make 10 of these. I'll be right back. You need to be making yours. Okay. I have the beads made. Come see my beads. You like my beads? You like my beads? Do you like my beads? Do you like them? Okay, cool. I like them. I wanted to also show you guys something. You don't have to use construction paper. People don't just have construction paper laying around. I have construction paper laying around because I'm an art teacher. But some of my beads are made with a paper bag. I just cut. You could use newspaper, magazine paper, any kind of paper. You could use it. Okay. All right. So I need to make 2 more of these. So I'm just gonna make it with my paper bag. I kind of like the paper bag look because it actually does have a more like native, rustic looking, natural look to it. And I think that colors are gonna pop out really good on this brown paper bag. I almost feel like I should have used all paper bag. It looks better than the construction paper. So, you know, and this is a really good way to reuse stuff. Don't throw away those paper bags. They could be made into something. We all know. Okay, so now I know that the Sharpies are actually thicker on this side than this side, even though it looks the opposite. This is my last shell. And then now what we're going to do is we are going to bejewel the shells before we put them on the string. We are not going to put them on the string we are not going to, okay, because this is how we're going to actually attach it to the string. We're literally just going to drop the string in there, and you're going to have your bead, and you're going to bead the whole string. But, boring. Boring. Okay, so let's bejewel some of these. So at home, if you don't have like glitter or bejewels or diamonds or fake stuff, you can use buttons. You can use, you can clip little pieces of colored paper or magazines and make it look like confetti. You can find anything. You can use foil to make things look shiny. And I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm gonna have to grab some foil. But for now, I just want to put a little bit of shine, or just not shine. I like these beads. Look up close. Look, cameraman. I don't think that they're beads. It looks like they're sticks that were cut, that were sliced. So I'm going to decorate. Oh my goodness, Henry is not plugged in. I'll be right back. I will be right back. Can you see me, cameraman? I'll be right back because the Henry was unplugged. It's not hot. There's no heat. Okay, not only did I go get some foil, but Henry's warm now. Okay, so I'm gonna take I'm gonna show you how to put some foil on. You put it on the same way. You can't just put the foil by itself. You have to actually make one of your beads, and you need to put the foil around it. Okay, so this foil is too thick for this bead, so I'm just gonna cut it down. Cut it down. Don't be afraid to make a mistake, because there's no way you can make one in art. That's what's the funny part about it. Ain't no stopping us now. No stopping. You guys don't know anything about that either. Okay. We had some really good music when we were kids. So I've got some beads. I'm going to put some cool stuff on some of the other beads, just because cool stuff is cool. Okay. I'm only going to bejewel a couple of these. I'm going to string up my necklace, and then I'm going to show you guys what this is looking like. So you see me, I'm decorating my beads. I've got 4 beads. Ooh, I'm going to put this. And like I said, like if you don't have stuff like this, buttons, you can use anything to decorate. Cut up little pieces of paper and make confetti, like, you know, anything. You can make anything. You could cut up little pieces of foil into little tiny pieces and make silver glitter. Okay. These ones are really small, so I'm going to hold this like this. I'm gonna take Henry. You could use, I always forget to tell you guys this, but you can use regular wet glue. My glue is glue in the dark. Or you can use a glue stick. You can use a regular glue stick. So I actually waited too long to put this on here. Beads. Beads. So here's the thing with Henry and his job. He's very, you know what? You're too temperamental. You know, you give me the glue. You give me the glue, and if I take too long to put on my stuff, it just dries out. Bossy, Henry. Bossy.
I'm bossy. I'm the girl that you love to hate. I'm a nag and I mean to make.
Hey. Anyways, I'll see you in a second while I finish doing my bejewels, and we'll lace it up together. All right, now I've got come look, I've got my beads, my bejeweled beads. Look at them. They're so snazzy. They're so cool. I love pom-pom balls, so I needed some shimmer, you know, a little bit of bling there. So there's two ways to put the string through. Now, if you try to put the string through like this, sometimes it'll go easy. Sometimes it'll be hard. Some little tiny fingers might have a hard time getting it through and then pulling it out. When you're creating a necklace or a bead of any kind, you always want to work directly on the paper. Do not be like this. You can't hold it up because it's all going to just fall out the bottom. Okay, so you don't want to do that. So I'm going to create something that's going to help me fish the string through. It's called an aglet. I learned that from watching Phineas and Ferb, okay? Phineas and Ferb was one of my favorites. Phineas and Ferb, gonna do it all. I used to think, first of all, do they grow up and do they ever go to school? Okay, here we go. I've got my aglet. I took my foil. I just put foil on one side. Look, I just put foil on one side of the string. Now I'm gonna just fish it through in whatever pattern I want. And then we are going to be bling. I'm fishing it through. See how I'm working on the table? I don't want it to fall out the bottom. So I got that over there. I'm just going to pull it over a little bit and we can straighten it out in the end. I'm going to go pom-pom, green, black, pom-pom, green. I'm going to do some beads. I'm going to do some bling next. I'm going to do some this. This. I'm just stringing up my necklace. I love this one. These little cute little beads here. They're like wooden. Like I said though, they're not beads. They look like they're like colorful sticks from like maybe a older person's birthday party. And ooh, this shiny foil is really putting the tit-tat on the bit bad. Now, if you ain't got no bling, what I tell you is foil. Clearly, I don't got no bling. Foil is my bling. It's shiny. It's shiny. It's shiny. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Okay. Now I'm going to just tie up my necklace. Some friends have a hard time tying, and that is okay. Just get your family to tie it for you. Don't start crying. And don't cry if your beads fall out. Just do it again. We have a lot of time, friends. A lot of time. Just do it again. Uh-oh. See, my knot is doing me wrong. I don't know why. Why? No more wire hanger! Oh my God. It did it again. It did it again. Oh my goodness. Come on now. This seems like it's the hardest part because it's the last part. I guess that's just a pattern in just the world, I guess. It's that last. Let's cut that off. Let's cut this off. And now we have. Let me try on my new jewelry. I said, boom. It's cold in here. There must be some. I'm blinging. I'm about to make a bracelet. I love y'all. Have fun.